Peace, peace, peace. You see dead people, I see divergences. We are not the same. Confluence is king. Let's see if we can find it. Bitcoin 71,945 is drawn for a reason. Let's look left. Why is it drawn? Well, it's a top couple 2-3 times, and that's why you draw lines. And we have possible hidden bearish divergence, and you're making lower highs like so and higher highs on the MACD. That is class A, that is hidden bearish divergence right here in the middle. Let me turn this red for you so you can take a look at it, and bam, right here in the middle. That is hidden bearish divergence, implying a continuation to the downside. Now here's where this comes into play. You would expect a move to the downside, and there is still hidden bearish divergence, possible hidden bearish divergence, until this high on the MACD gets taken out and we push higher. And even still, I mean, it could be hidden bearish divergence. I mean, the price could come all the way up to 96, 97K. If the price came all the way up here and this built up, as long as it doesn't get higher, actually, anytime it gets higher, it would still be hidden bearish divergence. I mean, so we need to see a large move out of Bitcoin in order to avoid the possible hidden bearish divergence, which implies a continuation to the downside. I don't make the rules, I just know the rules. I break the rules all the time. But you need to know them before you should break them. Otherwise, you're just gambling. So in order to be convinced of some upside, some strong upside on Bitcoin, I would need to see a flip to support of those two major levels. Looking left, it's a swing low from April of 25, and all these, you know, it's a whole area, it's a whole zone. Inflection points can be perfect, but it's mostly a zone, it's a price zone. And, you know, it is what it is till it ain't. That's it. We're moving on. That's my Bitcoin analysis. I do expect more downside in the long term, you know, maybe later in the year or something. 886, if you go to the weekly, you know, your 786 to 886 on the Fibonacci is right here, and that's anywhere from, you know, 29 to 40K. I mean, it made an 886 last cycle here at 15K. Expect the same cycle until data changes. So far, every cycle has been a 786 to an 886 retrace on the Fib. That's a 78% retrace and an 88.6% retrace. That's it. So now, like I said, we need to flip to support because of that and that. Pretty easy. Let's go to Ethereum Bro. 886 double bottom, possible confirmation low. I like my other ETH chart better. I'm gonna start putting orange circles where I believe bearish price action will come into play, and I am gonna start putting in white circles where I believe that bullish price action is coming into play. I do expect this. A break of 2100, a retest of 2100, and a move to 2700. It's not going to happen overnight. Problem is if Bitcoin rolls over, Big Daddy takes over. And if Bitcoin rolls over, usually the market, the rest of the crypto market will roll over with it. Obviously, this is a major inflection point here. That's why once it breaks, clearly you can see how fast these price moves are in between this area. That's it. Once it breaks, on the lower time scale, you'd want to look for that retest, maybe a confirmation on the 4 hour, the 1 hour, I don't know. Depends what you do, but that's what you'd want to look for. And then you know, you could take a long, put a stop loss in right underneath it, and you will get minimum losses if you lose, maximum gains if you win. And if it went from 2100 to 2700, you're looking at 20%, 30%. I mean, that's unlevered. But I do have my white circle here. You know, you could probably long it now. Stop loss at about 1893. And hope to get that spring back test of the major levels. Let's move on. Monero, bro. I mean, you start to flip that 200 moving average, and all these orange lines here are, you know, pretty good inflections in the past. You know, you could get some serious upside out of it, but it needs to break first. And, you know, it's just sitting up against resistance right now. Bearish convergence on the daily. Let's go to Bitcoin dominance. And this is very strong at the moment. I mean, you got a breakout, a retest. Let me go to the 4 hour and show you. I plotted this a while ago, posted it in my Discord. Your measured move of the breakout is here, and it exceeded the target. I mean, look at the retest. Even Bitcoin dominance, the lagging indicator that it is, I mean, it still broke out, retested, broke out, retested the 4 hour 200 simple moving average. I mean, you can't make it up. TA gets respected every single day, every single asset. It doesn't matter which asset you're charting, it's all the same. Learn the ideas, and you know, you can kind of predict news ahead of time. And it looks like on the 4 hour you have possible hidden bullish divergence. So could see some upside in Bitcoin dominance, which, you know, alts are not going to trade well when Bitcoin dominance is trending upwards. That means more money is flowing into Bitcoin than anything else. So alts will not move as well. When Bitcoin dominance is trending downwards, that's when you will find altcoins will move very well. But the money, stablecoin dominance, this is very hard to gauge right now. I am waiting for a breakdown. This is the 4 hour. I don't want to be on the 4 hour right now. I'm waiting for a breakdown with follow through of this major level here. We got to break down. Now we have a false breakout and a back test of a major level. I mean, that could be a white circle where we're going to see some serious upside in stablecoin dominance. And stablecoin dominance, that means money's flowing into stablecoins. Where's it gonna come from? Bitcoin, Ethereum, all your favorites. So, you know, it's something just to keep in mind. That was the 4 hour. No, sorry, that was Bitcoin dominance. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't know why you would even listen to my channel. By the way, to the person that sent a tip to my Cashapp, I don't know who you are, and I can't express enough what that actually means to be putting out technical analysis and receiving a tip from a stranger online. I mean, I don't know who you are. Thank you. I don't do this for me. I do it for you. And when you receive a tip like that, it just tells me that you want me to keep going. So I appreciate it. I can't believe you even read my YouTube description. But, you know, thank you again. I'm going to move on. I'm not going to brag about it. Trust me, bro. You helped out. And I appreciate you more than you know. You found value, and you proved that you found value. That's all I can ask for. Blessed. AF blessed. Anyway, I'm watching this major level here. I'm going to put an alert. I already have 5,000 alerts, if you can see them here. Bam, bam, bam. So, once this area is lost, there's going to be serious downside in stablecoin dominance, which would mean serious upside in the crypto market, because money would be coming out of stablecoins and into the crypto market. Well, into crypto assets, not stablecoins. This is a possible fake out spring back test. Gotta watch it. It's major, major, major. However, if it gets lost and back tested and we start to see follow through, once this stablecoin dominance and Bitcoin dominance start to trend downward, all the altcoins, ERC20 tokens, Solana tokens, they're gonna do very well. But until then, gotta wait. New data. Let's move on to totalitarian. Look at how perfect that is. I mean, you got these two touches here, and it just touches it to a T. You really can't make it up. Let's turn that red just to see where we're looking. Bam. Bam. I mean, it's a very big inflection point from history. You gotta pay attention to it. Levels are everything. And positive momentum on the daily MACD, that's good. I was taking a technical analysis test, mock test, and I found the average true range in a question, and I had never heard of the average true range indicator. So I put it on and I am learning about it. I don't know what it does, but I'll find out, because it's just my style. Also, I started a Substack. It's not paid. I plan to put out some paid content, you know, one day at a time. That's all we can do. I got 4 subscribers. Hook it up. You know my YouTube channel. That's my Twitter. You know what to do, baby. Slam it. Let's go to the dollar index, the strength of the dollar. I have a measured move up here around 100. You know, that's the measured move of the ascending triangle, where you have a low, a high, a higher low, a high, higher low. Okay, it's making the same high, but it's making higher lows. It's a very bullish pattern, and we haven't retested it yet. Like, we haven't come back down to confirm it as support. Usually a retest will happen. Does not happen all the time, however. but the measured move is up here, and it would be invalidated if it fell below this level here, which is, you know, the top of the ascending triangle. It's very simple. Assets go up, assets go down, and we're just trying to find places to manage risk appropriately. Let's go to the Dow. The Dow. Not Dow. The Dow. There's your levels to watch. I mean, it's a major inflection point. I'm going to turn it red just so you can see it. Look at that. Perfect touches. I mean, perfect. Perfect. And so far, not enough demand to get there. You gotta keep that in the back of the mind, in the back pocket, wherever you want to keep things, your keepsake. But this is where we're at. And, you know, look at that top from January of 22, and look where it perfectly retested on the weekly. I mean, it retested two things at the same time, really. It retested the top, the 200 weekly, and we have one here. Maybe we'll come back down here. New data presents itself every single day. I've taken a few days off because the sun is out here in New England, and I'm a beach bum trapped inside an arthritic pattern of weather. It's cool, bro. Keeps me driven. Anyway, let's move the funk on. The SPY Hunter. Measured move is still down here at 658. Possibly have a break and a spring back test right here. There's your level. This is the new level to watch. Looks like we have an unfilled gap up here still. It's very close, but it's not fully filled. So, you know, all you can do is wait, see if we get up there. Maybe we can confirm it on the lower time frame with divergence. Trying to push out information to my Discord first because you are my loyal people, while staying physically fit, mentally fit, and spiritually fit in a world designed to keep us the opposite. The SPY hit the 200 daily simple moving average. I mean, in about 20 minutes, this candle right here is going to close below this level. Don't know what's going to happen, but I would say that's a bad thing. You would want to see a candle get up and reconfirm it as support before we get some upside. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see on the futures. This is the futures. Nasty Nas, right to the 200. Straight to the 200. I mean, you can't make it up. You really can't. But unfilled gap, and this looks like this, which looks like that. No, looks like that. Fractals, baby. I mean, you're getting lower levels of relative strength. It's been in a downtrend for quite a while, and you know, there's nothing we can really talk about until even the relative strength index can break and retest and go. But this is all off the top of the dome. I have not looked at many charts today. I'm just giving you my thoughts as I look at them. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't act like I know what's going to happen because I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is something will happen. If you were to long, I mean, shit, I'm not even going to say nothing about it. Let's go to the Russell futures. I mean, you broke out. Look at you, straight to the 200. All of them straight to the 200. Okay, looks like we're moving that further out. Bam. I mean, this is a massive rising channel that broke to the downside. Your measured move is from the top to the bottom. And your measured, look, I mean, what do you want? What do you want? If that's not TA respect, I don't know what is. I just don't. Perfect measured move. Size of the channel. From top to bottom. To the breakout. Where did the price break out? Right there. I mean, you really can't make it up. Measured move. I mean, let's just... You really can't make it up. That's what we call TA Tetris. TA Tetris. So for now, we're going to be watching the 200 simple moving average, and obviously this level here clearly is an inflection point from history. Candles closed above it, but if we lose it, expect major downside. One piece of data at a time. Now, you know, we made lower highs. It's signs of distribution. You know, you have a high, then the buyers come in and they can't push the price high, so we sell off, and then the bulls come in again. They can't push it higher, so we sell off. Are we going to get a lower high? I don't know. There's a lot of negative Nancy news out there. Better to be out wishing you were in than in wishing you were out. That's for damn sure. Let's move on to metals quickly. I mean, we have an orange circle, which is a possible false breakout. Also, you have resistance here at 52.25, and the price didn't like it. It was just a fib extension. It's not like it was a real major piece of data, because this is all the data we have to work with ever at these prices. So you're gonna want to watch that heart line, and you're gonna want to watch 52.37. If we break it and retest it, okay, we'll talk. For now, I mean, you know, a person could go short on gold and you will take minimal losses if it fails. If it succeeds, you could potentially ride it down to the bottom of the channel, possibly lower. But again, if it pops up and retests, you get stopped out. Okay, you lost nothing. But we don't know what's gonna happen, and we can't act like we know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna put a stop loss sign right here, just in case. When I post in my Discord, I like to put that there. It's basically just saying, based upon the pattern, not the price, just the pattern, this is where your stop loss would go if one was to trade it. Silver. Clearly it's in an uptrend, you know, a low, a high, higher low, higher high, possible higher low. We need a possible higher high to come in. Maybe retest and go. Don't know what's going to happen. For now, it just is what it is, you know. There's nothing we can really do about it. It's just price action, bro. Don't get mad. It's just analysis, bro. Don't get mad. If I could make every asset go up, I would. But I can't. Now we have a possible bearish retest on Palladium. I'm gonna move that up. Maybe we'll get follow through. Maybe we won't. But like I said, I'm gonna start putting orange circles where I can call out a bearish retest. And I'm gonna put white circles where I am calling out a bullish retest. And we'll see how the price action reacts to my awesome circles. Let's go to platinum futures. I mean, it's very inverse head and shoulders-y. I don't see why we wouldn't come down to the 200. But, you know, you never know what can happen. We're going to see what happens because we're going to be here. It's not like I sit and look at charts all day, bro. I went outside most of the day today and played music in the sun and got photographed in the local park on the local hometown Facebook page. Cool, Dow. Nobody cares. One person cares. I love you, motherfucker, whoever you are that sent that tip to my Cashapp. It's very inspiring. Anyway, XAUBTC. This is a gap down here. I'm going to turn it red. We have just confirmed 7.7 million Satoshis as possible resistance. I mean, it was resistance all over here. I mean, it could be resistance again here. You got a bearish engulfing candle, a gap up, right? We opened above this candle, so we gapped up. It's where the candle opened and got immediately stomped down by the bears. This is gold paired against Bitcoin. This is implying that gold is not going to outperform Bitcoin, meaning meaning Bitcoin will outperform gold, according to this chart. Until you see a spring and a back test of this level, I would expect Bitcoin to outperform gold. Silver to Bitcoin. A lot of bearish divergence. I mean, like a lot. And if bearish divergence plays out, you know, Bitcoin will outperform silver. However, if bearish divergence does not play out, you will see a parabolic move to the upside. When divergences do not play out, you will see a major breakout. I might patent that line. When divergences don't play out, you will see a major breakout. And I've had this measured move. If this is a true double bottom and it breaks and retests, your measured move is up here. Silver to Bitcoin. Terry Silva. Very mean man. But you know, that's my analysis on silver to Bitcoin. I don't feel like looking at nickel. I don't know about you. Let's look at some stocks real quick, because, you know, I've been just kicking around. UNG. It's Natural Gas Fund. United States Natural Gas Fund. I wish I saw it last week. But, you know, if you protect yourself under $11, why? Because clearly when it's under 11, you go way lower anyway. Just gotta protect yourself from downside. Let's go to the monthly and see what the monthly chart looks like. I mean, you got a possible lower low, double bottom, and you have possible bullish divergence. Let's go to the weekly and see what's doing. You got possible bullish divergence on the MACD on the weekly. Right there. Some mid dude. I don't know who that is. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. You know, like it looks like we're at basement levels on United States Natural Gas Fund. We have a clear level. Let's go to the 3-day. I mean, I could probably mark another one here because it does correspond with some price action from history. But you violated it. Spring, possible back test. I mean, you could maybe move your stop loss up higher and take minimal losses, but I think under here is better. You do have on the 3-day, you have a possible bullish hammer at support, at a possible support, right? It's all possible until confirmed. Just how I like to live my life as well. When somebody tells me a conspiracy theory and I say, well, it's possible, I guess, until I confirm it with my own eyes and critical thinking skills. Circle. I called out in the Discord the other day. It was on major breakout watch. It has now broken out, and you might want to wait for a retest of like $100 or something like that, but you're getting positive momentum. It was very nice down here at $50 with bullish divergence, but it's not a support, right? Like when an asset like this comes out, IPOs, yo, and it starts here at $65 and runs to, what did it go to, like 300 or something? Yeah, 300 pretty much perfectly. And then it dumps all the way down past 100% retrace, but then we sprung. We don't know this is going to be support, right? It's unfortunate. At $50, you got to take a risk. However, it was showing possible bullish divergence on the MACD. Now we're oversold, kid, like wicked oversold, kid. And I mean, it could just keep going. You'd want to see a back test of 100 or a spring and a back test of 120-ish if you were to get in. However, there is a gap way the F down here, so let's be careful of that. The pump already happened. You're either in or you're out wishing you were in until new data presents itself. That new data would be a confirmation that $100 is a possible support. SRPT, Sarepta Therapeutics, has gaps, a lot of gaps, dog, up top. Called it out in the Discord. You have possible bullish divergence on both indicators at a possible support from history. Why do I have it marked? Mark. You know, look at this whole orange zone here. Support, resistance, resistance, and support, you know. That's why it's marked. So you have possible bullish divergence on both of them. There is a gap down here at 1395. I have an alert around 1460 to let me know I'm there. But I'll shoot it out to you guys. in the Discord, maybe on Substack for paid subscribers. Anyway, if you find value in my analysis, I really appreciate you tuning in and dealing with my sarcasm and my dry humor. And don't forget, I have a Substack now. I'm on a come up, baby. I got my new Twitter, Dowser42069. I have a Discord. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet. But I appreciate you tuning in. Whoever tipped me on Cashapp, you're a motherfucking champ. I love y'all motherfuckers. We will talk soon. Peace, love, and llama. Just a musician trapped in a technical analyst's body, an uncertified technical analyst's body. Peace, love, and llama. Ta-da.